We're back, chat. Let's go. Welcome back to another live football team. Let's go. Yo, remember, we've been talking about transfers and the Club World Cup. Same thing. We're still going to talk about transfers and the Club World Cup as usual. Let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is United and Gyokeres. Right? What I'm reading on Sports Illustrated right now, Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim is said to be the driving force behind the club's transfer interest in Ter Stegen, but also there still talks about United wanting to get Gyokeres as well. So
So does United want to buy a goalkeeper?
United wants to buy a goalkeeper, but they want to offload Onana first before they get that goalkeeper. But there's also an interest in a Gyokeres move from United as well.
Yeah, I saw the Gyokeres saga today. You
Mhm.
heard about it where today, I think it was
He didn't
yesterday,
go
is
for
it yesterday?
training.
Where so where the president of the club said they are not selling Gyokeres for 60 plus 10. Never. But at the
Mhm.
same time, they are not asking for the obviously for the release clause, which is 100 million euros.
Yeah.
Right? So some journalists and everybody is suggesting that the president wants around 85 million. Now, because of that,
What? I thought
yes,
there was already a
Gyokeres
good
got
faith. There was already a good faith agreement
yes
between him and the president.
between them. And at the end of at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, what happens? Gyokeres now says he's never playing for Sporting again. He's leaving the club. He's down tools basically. He didn't go for training, right?
It's
He
crazy.
wants to be sold. He wants to go, right? LOSSB. Say, Manchester United should have had this stuff sorted. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Before yes, it
Actually,
becomes very messy,
actually,
right?
I think I was a bit off with my news when it comes to Gyokeres and Man U. I know Man U has expressed an interest in Gyokeres, but Gyokeres actually wants to go to Arsenal. So let's just make that clear. Gyokeres has no
Yes.
interest to go to United. United
Yeah.
are monitoring the situation, but the
Yeah.
news for United is more about the goalkeeper. United want to get a new
Ter
goalkeeper,
Stegen.
and Amorim is pushing for Ter Stegen. And the way it's looking
Ona-
like, it
Onana
might
is
be
on
it
there.
might be Ter Stegen, or
Mm,
United might enter that battle with Chelsea for
mm.
Martinez. Because remember, I told you yesterday that Chelsea are
Yeah,
interested in
but
Martinez.
the Martinez one is a rumor.
But
You
this is what
see,
we are talking about, transfer rumors.
yeah, yeah. But the thing is that how you know Chelsea are serious? Like they
Mhm.
want a player silent, they go boom, they get it.
Yeah.
Right now, there was rumors about Ikiteki,
Mhm.
whatever names they were throwing around, Kulumuani. At the end of the day, they've signed Joao Pedro.
Mhm.
Done. Done deal. Here we go. Like according to people, he's going for medical. Except somebody wants to hijack it. We don't
It's
know.
so crazy that you guys signed Joao Pedro, because I thought Liverpool were going to sign Joao Pedro alongside the other
And
signings
Joao
that we
Pedro
had.
is a good addition, right?
He's a great
He's a good
addition to
addition.
Chelsea,
Yeah,
actually.
he can play along any left wing, right wing, 10 and a striker,
Everything. He's a full-on
which
attacker.
is good.
He's
Which is
techy.
good.
He can
Good.
score. He's
Which is good.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
He's dangerous.
Yeah.
I just think he's a really great addition. And I think if Joao Pedro comes in, I can easily see Joao Pedro even on the wings. It's not be weird to
On
play
the
Joao
left
Pedro
wing.
on the left wing. It's not be weird to play Joao Pedro on the left
Yeah.
wing. Play Liam Delap up front and play Pedro Neto on the right and play Cole Palmer through that middle. I think
Is
it's
made that's much
time
better.
is up. Exactly. Time is up for Jackson. Like, there's just no spot for Jackson
they
anymore
gave
moving forward.
they gave him 2 seasons, right?
They gave him enough time, to be fair.
2 seasons. Two
And
seasons is
the
enough.
indiscipline, the
Yeah.
lack
Yeah.
of
It's
goal
too much.
scoring
Much.
ability,
Too
finishing really
much.
easy
Yeah.
chances. Him and Nunez are in
Yeah.
the same boat right now. But
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
one is clear that Nunez is going to leave. But let's keep on talking about some the transfer rumors. Let's talk about Victor Osimhen. Reports are coming out that Victor
Again.
Osimhen, again, we're back to Victor Osimhen again.
Oh
But it's
my
transfer
days.
rumors, so I'll talk about the transfer rumors. So reports are coming back that Victor Osimhen might be going to Al Hilal, right?
Again.
The one club that you can't
Oh,
pronounce.
let me not pronounce it. Ali Lal. Right?
Al Hilal, yeah, he's going to Al Hilal.
Ali Lal.
And
Okay.
reports are saying that they are closing in on it. Victor Osimhen is closing on a move to Al Hilal, right? This is, by the way, these are rumors, right? But
Yeah.
he's looking. But so far, he has turned down the annual salary that they offered him, right? So I don't really know how that situation is going to proceed.
Al, was it the club that had Victor Osimhen shirts in their club store and they had to take it down?
I don't know. Was there? Did they
It
do that?
was a Saudi club. I don't know if it's El Nasser or someone.
It might be
It could
Al
be El
Hilal. It
Al
might be Al
Hilal
Hilal.
probably.
It might be them. But
But they,
I
they
didn't
need
hear
a
of that
they need a striker. They need a striker.
badly.
They
And I
need a
feel
striker for
Osimhen
this
might
Club
be
World
that.
Cup.
I feel like Osimhen might
But
be
it's
that
too late.
final
They
piece.
they they play tomorrow. It's too late. It's too late, bro.
No chance.
Yeah, yeah. So
They
that's
are playing Man City.
they're out.
You think so?
We'll come to Club World Cup. So
Okay,
much talk there.
let's move on. Let's move on. So I already
Yeah,
talked about Victor Gyokeres. I talked about how he's interested in Arsenal, but
yeah,
apparently Gyokeres has demanded a face-to-face meeting with the club president, Federico Verandas. So he wants to have that
yeah,
face-to-face conversation, and maybe
yeah.
latest news at Manchester United the concerning what likes of Mbeumo,
Mbeumo,
Gyokeres, and
Gyokeres, and
Henderson.
Ederson.
Wait,
For
what do you?
Mbeumo, they are still negotiating for Mbeumo, right?
Yeah,
Right. There's still back
The
on.
Mbeumo was a
Is
back and
his
forth
payment
of
structure?
62.5
Is
million euros.
yes, his payment structure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what is holding Mbeumo deal,
Gyökeres, there's
right?
no interest. I don't think there's
Gyökeres,
interest
no,
from
they are still interested, but the
no from
player
Gyökeres.
wants to.
There's no interest from Gyökeres to go to Man U. His interest is Arsenal.
Yeah, but the thing is that no, but the thing now is that Man U are interested.
Mm-hmm.
They've made their interest known. The
Yeah.
player wants to prioritize Arsenal first. Arsenal are not a serious club.
Oh, I see where you're going. I see where you're
Yes,
going. I see where you're
they
going
are
with
they
this.
are they are not a serious club. If he prioritizes Arsenal, if that deal does not get done, then he chooses Man U. But I don't feel that's like choosing your second choice, which is not
Yeah.
nice,
I
right? The
don't think
fans
he will
already
want to do
know.
that though. I don't
I
think he
don't
will
know.
want to do that. I feel like Arsenal might be the better choice for him, but Arsenal are moving too slow. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Arsenal and Thomas Partey.
Mm.
We know that Arsenal and Thomas
To,
Partey
tomorrow is his
on
last day now,
tomorrow
right?
is his last day on the contract, confirmed by
Yeah,
David Oyston. It's
yeah,
done, right?
he's gone.
It's done. There's no deal with
Mm.
Partey and Arsenal. That relationship is over. Partey is leaving, and now
Oh,
that leaves Arsenal in the market to sign yet again another player
no
that is
God.
not a striker, which is a midfielder, which is Nogard. You get what
Yes,
I'm
no
saying?
God. Yeah.
So it's
I
like
feel like I
Arsenal
feel like
having
the
other
Nogard one was
priorities.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
what I was just trying to say is like it feels like Arsenal having other priorities than signing a
mm,
striker right now.
striker. Yep, 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 yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep.
Zubimendi
Yep.
took Partey's spot, but you can't just have only Zubimendi, right? You still need that backup. So that's why I guess Nogard is coming in. I mentioned on one of the lives we had that Nogard will come in as a squad player, right? As an experienced
Mm,
squad player, and maybe that's what they are leaning towards. But
yeah.
the deal with Partey and Arsenal, that's come to an end.
And like 2 days ago, of
Make
2 days
Chelsea great
ago,
again.
yeah, 2 days ago, Ederson, United are interested in Ederson from Atlanta, right? They
Mm,
are still in talks. Now, you know how club is. I've said it several times. You have a chat with the player, you put some
mhm,
things in their head. Yeah, he's 25-year-old. Now
mhm,
he's refusing to sign a new contract with Atlanta, right?
mhm,
So now he's kind of like forcing them to negotiate with United. So that's still something we need to watch. It's
mhm.
something we need to watch. Amorim loves the guy. We'll see what happens. But United, we don't know,
Yeah.
right? So
We
yeah,
don't know how United will move in this
sad.
window. I think the
Yeah,
Mbeumo deal is seems like that's more of a priority right now for United. They want to
for
close out
United.
that deal with Brentford
See,
before they move on to other things.
yes, one thing I believe
Yeah.
firmly is if the player like see when you that's why I believe before you approach the club, just
Mm-hmm.
approach maybe the play. Obviously, you seek permission from the club to speak to their
Yeah.
player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get talk to the player and make sure the player wants to come to your club.
Just get
You
that
don't want to force.
initial temperature check.
Yes,
Are you
yes.
interested in coming?
Are you interested, bro? Are you interested or not? If they are interested, you have a good chance of
Yes.
signing them. So
Yeah.
Mbeumo wants to go to Man U.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. It's
Yeah.
just as the way Gittins wanted to go to Chelsea.
And it
Bayern
happened.
Munich was hovering around, trying to
Mm-hmm.
offer more money to
Same thing
enter
with
the players.
Florian. Florian wanted Liverpool.
Florian Wirtz wanted to go to Liverpool.
It happened.
It's going to happen. Liverpool were sneaking around, trying
Mm-hmm.
to find something, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's it. So as that one, I'm sure Mbeumo is going to end up in mine, except mine just really mess it up.
But I don't think Man U will mess it up because they are close to
They
that
won't.
deal, right? They
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 won't.
they
They won't.
they've they sent the next deal, and that was 62.5 million euros. What they are trying
Is
to finalize is payment structure, which we
yeah.
talked about yesterday, might increase it by plus 2 million euros or 5 million euros, depending on what they agree. But at the end of the day, Brentford, they are trying to squeeze the most money they
Squeeze,
can
squeeze as
out
much
of
as they
this
can,
deal.
right?
But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mbeumo will be losing. Mbeumo will be a huge blow for Brentford, obviously, because like he scored 20 goals last season. He's like
yeah,
is unreal for it has been unreal for them. They've lost
yeah,
Tony. Now Mbeumo is going. Most likely
yeah,
Wissam will be
yeah,
next. So
yeah, yeah.
it's a crazy thing. Speaking
SSB,
of
we
Chelsea,
are
we need to talk
obviously
about
going
yesterday's
to we
game.
are going to talk about Chelsea
Of
and
course, we'll
Club
come to
World
Club
Cup
World Cup. We'll come to Club
towards
World
the
Cup.
end. Yeah, yeah.
So, as you know, like
We'll have to.
Mosquera, we also talked about this offline before we came online about
Yeah,
Mosquera going to Arsenal, right? So
yeah.
it looks like yet again another player that is
Re-
not a striker. Ateta is signing.
So news came out today that Arsenal put in a bid for Mosquera for
Yeah,
I think
like,
40
yeah.
million, but it was rejected. So
Hmm.
obviously they would go back. They just want more money. Clubs want more money. 40 million for someone like that feels like it's too cheap in today's markets,
Man,
right?
let me read you something that might have your eyes widen.
Please, please
In the
don't do
listen
this to me.
in the event of John Duran, you remember John Duran that was at Aston
He-
Villa, then went to Al Nassr. You remember
He's
him?
going to Fenerbahce. I saw that today. Is that it?
That's not it. That's not it.
Oh my days.
In the event that John Duran leaves Al Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo is demanding the arrival of a player from Bayern Leverkusen. Guess who that player is?
Wait,
He's Nigerian.
uh, what's this guy's name? I know him is a striker.
Victor Boniface. Yes, he was Victor
Oh my
Boniface. But
days.
apparently there's an interest from Newcastle
For
as well
Boniface.
for Boniface. Yeah,
What I don't get,
which
see
I
this
don't get. I
Newcastle.
don't guess why.
I don't get why they are trying to sign another striker. I'm still okay. Maybe is it as backup to Isak,
I
or do they want to
well,
sell
it
Isak?
will not be.
Is
It will not
Liverpool
be.
doing a deal? Is Liverpool doing a deal? You guys are sneaky, FSG. I don't trust you guys. You guys will be doing a deal back door,
Liverpool fans will be starting.
and
Imagine we sign Isak though. Imagine we sign
Newcastle is
Isak.
like, bro, please don't announce it yet. Let's
Just
sign
give us a
someone.
chance to sign a
Let's go for
replacement.
Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro says no.
Oh, come on, come
Now
on.
they are
Let's
going
be
for
fair.
Boniface. It
Of
might
course, he
be.
has
It
to.
might be.
Maybe he has to. Is Callum Wilson still on the squad? I think his contract is up. Yeah,
He might leave. Yep,
But
yep,
Callum
yep.
Wilson too. Looking at Isak, looking at Callum Wilson was not ever going to start. With how good Isak is,
Yeah, and
it's
the
just
injuries too.
yeah. It was just something that was at the end of
So
the
they
day.
probably need someone that can come on,
Yeah, they
share
probably
that
need someone that
role
can
with
come
Isak.
on. Yes,
And
exactly.
if they're desperate for a goal, they put two
Plus,
people up front.
they have Champions League
Right?
football. Let's not forget that they have
Yeah,
Champions League
yeah, yeah.
football.
That's true.
Bringing in Victor
That's true.
Boniface is not a bad idea. So why is Duran leaving Saudi? It's the same question as why did Jordan Henderson leave Saudi? It's the same question. Like, why do people go to Saudi and leave Saudi? You take the money for some time and then you dip, bro.
He's not been
He's
good in
young.
Saudi.
But he's young though. He's young, right? He's like 20
Wait.
something years, 20
SSB
years
saying he
old or
was not good
21.
in Saudi.
You think so? Or
How many
are you
goals?
sure?
Can you check how many goals?
Okay, let's pull up Duran.
Wow, that's crazy. I just felt like Durant should have just stayed at Aston Villa. Just
Uh
stay in the Premier League,
get better,
right?
improve.
There was no reason for him. Anyway, he's chasing the bag. I don't blame him.
You're young, chase the bag. Why not? Right.
Chase the bag. Yeah,
This is his chance to take the most risk he can. He's 21 years old, right? At Al
yeah.
Nassr. Wow, really? He only scored 8 goals, but he played like 13 games for them. He scored 8 goals. In all competitions, he has 22 goals, 0 assists, but he has played 47 games for them. Okay, no, 47 games the
That's
whole season. the whole season, including Premier
and
League.
20
But
and 22. Oh,
but
including
if
his
you
Premier League in Aston Villa.
including Premier League, Aston Villa, Champions League, AFC
Yeah.
Champions League, across all competitions, 47 games played, 22 goals scored. But specifically for Saudi, he played 13
Mm.
games and he scored eight. That's not bad. He scored in eight goals.
And probably Ronaldo is starting ahead of him.
Most likely. I mean, it's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Looking at that Ronaldo contract, even you as Al Nassr, who would you want to start?
Oh, SSB saying, but your team is scoring like 5 goals a game in Saudi, and you have
Oh,
just
that's
eight.
what people who watch Saudi told you. Oh,
Oh,
interesting. I didn't know
oh,
that.
oh,
Yes.
that's bad then. That's bad.
And
That's
you
bad.
have eight.
That's bad.
Like
That's bad.
5 goals a game. Is it really
That's
that
bad.
crazy in
That's bad.
Saudi?
That's bad.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's
Okay.
bad. There's someone I just remembered now.
Mm-hmm.
This guy from like Newcastle, I don't get like I feel like they are moving slow in this transfer window.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense that I
In what
expected that
sense?
they are playing Champions League. I expected that by now they should have like 3 or 4. You see the way Arsenal is moving, you see the way Chelsea
Mm-hmm.
is moving, even United that is not even in Champions League, they are moving. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get people are moving, right? I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to put Tottenham in the mix because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they are not moving. Yeah. So but Liverpool is moving too. So the guy from Nottingham Forest,
Yeah.
they wanted to sign the Man U ex-Man
Elanga.
player.
Elanga.
Elanga. What happened to that?
I mean, that came out as transfer rumors. I mean, I said it on the live. It came out as transfer rumor, but I don't know if that is still going to happen. So
FFP.
trying to avoid
Oh
FFP
my
problems.
god.
Just sell Isak, bro. Like, what are you doing? Sell Isak to Liverpool
Maybe that's
and
what they
move
are trying
on.
to do. Sell him for 150 million, then
Sell
buy
him,
like three
buy more
players.
people. Yeah, sell him, go and
Yes,
buy more people
probably.
and move on. But
And if they even bought Joao Pedro will replace Isaac. Not properly, but is a good replacement for him.
most likely.
You get
Remember,
Isaac Boniface. Yeah.
yeah, I completely agree. Remember when I told you about Barcelona wanting Luis Diaz? There's another
Yeah.
team that wants Luis Diaz as well.
Oh, please no.
They
Oh,
are from
in the
they
Premier
are
League.
from, they are from Saudi.
Oh no, Saudi. I don't know.
Al Nassr.
Again, like how many players do these guys want? I don't
I
get
don't
it.
understand. When you see, but honestly, I don't blame Al Nassr. When you see the way Al Hilal are moving, you feel
Oh
like,
no, those
man, I
those
need
guys
to,
are a well-run club.
yes, I need to step up my game and sign some
They are
serious
a
people.
well-run. Like
So
I,
most
they are
likely it's
really
gonna
good in
happen.
this Club World Cup. Really good. They've impressed
Mhm.
me, to be honest. Which other transfers do you have?
Well, Everton, Newcastle, Napoli are all scared to sign Jack Grealish because of the salary. So
Oh,
I don't
Jack,
know if Jack
pay
should.
cut.
Yeah, he
Jackie,
might most likely
he
get
has
a
to
pay
take a
cut.
pay cut.
He might most likely get a pay cut. But out of the clubs that I've mentioned so far, where do you think Jack
Hmm.
Grealish should go? Everton, Newcastle, Napoli. What would be best fit for him? Like give him the most play time, get him back to
Everton,
that Jack Grealish,
Newcastle, and Napoli. If he wants a fresh start,
Mhm.
better weather, go to Italy. Right? That might be nice for him, his wife. I don't know if he's married, his family or his partner, whatever he has, right?
Mhm.
Fresh start away from England. There's too much noise in England. Or
Mhm.
you suck it up and you go up north to Newcastle. That would be
Ah,
nice.
that's up to him. But I just feel
That's
like
nice.
I
If he
feel
wants
like
to
this
play
Man
Champions
City.
League,
I just feel
yeah.
like this Man City that we are seeing, this new Man City. I don't see a
Mm,
spot for Grealish in this new Man City. I don't
no,
know if
no,
it's
no.
ever
He's
going to
never
happen.
kicking a ball. No,
I
no.
don't think it's going to happen
No, no,
because
no.
that Doku, Savinho, they seem to have locked up the
No,
wings.
no.
You think
Done.
about
It's
you think
done.
about the midfield.
Done. Yeah.
There's just no
It's
chance.
done. It's done. It's
Anyways,
done.
let's
Totally.
go to La Liga a little bit. Barcelona center back Araujo. Remember Araujo, right? I remember there was a
Yes. The
club I,
guy the
I
guy that
mentioned.
is always shaky.
There was a
I
club
know
I
Arau is
mentioned
the
that wanted to
captain.
sign Araujo. Was that Man U? I feel like it was Man U, right? That was
You
a rumor.
mentioned Man U,
I
yes,
did.
yeah.
A few lives ago, I mentioned that Man U were interested in, but apparently Juventus are also pushing to sign Araujo as well. But Araujo wants to stay at Barca. So I don't know how that's going to shape up, but this could just be a rumor. These days you just never can tell.
like I said, until I hear medical is booked, I'm not
You're not
believing a
buying it.
single thing. Especially
Okay.
with all this achy news as we going around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done, bro. I'm
Okay.
not believing anything yet.
Fair, but
So
Real Madrid's youngster Ada
mm,
Gulier,
yeah,
there's some interest from a club in
I heard
Italy.
in Italy.
Yeah,
Who is
Inter
that?
Milan.
Oh my days! They need
Yeah,
that freshness.
yeah, Inter Milan
They're
actually
like dinosaurs
they
now.
are interested, but I don't think he will
Yeah, they
leave
need to.
because I think Xabi Alonso he will
If
have a plan
Xabi
for.
Alonso is going to use him,
He's going to
but
use
then
him. He's
you
going
talk
to.
about Goulier starting, and you
I
have
think he might
which other
start.
you have other people in the midfield. What's the future of Kamavinga?
I don't know,
Is
but
it time for him to go? How old is he?
there was rumors I told you that came out that
That he wanted to leave.
Camavinga and Rodrigo are leaving this summer.
Mm,
There was
yeah,
rumors that came out that both of them are leaving this summer. I don't know how
yeah.
true that is. This could just be, this could just be rumors
Try
as well.
to,
But if
but
you look at it,
they've
they
not
might not
really
be a
been
good fit.
using him in. He's not been starting in this Club World Cup. That's an indication of how his season might end.
And Rodrigo too, is coming off the
Yeah,
bench. Is also
bench,
an
and it's not
indication
really.
that maybe this is coming to an end
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Arsenal, what's the news on any news on their left winger? Nothing.
Apparently,
News on striker,
apparently,
nothing.
let me just wrap up Real Madrid. Apparently, Real Madrid. You remember this Real Madrid forward, Gonzalo Garcia, the guy that's playing right now as their nine for the Club
Yes,
World Cup.
yes, yes,
There's
yeah,
an
yeah.
interest from Leeds United for him.
Oh.
I don't know if you're gonna. I mean, I would rather be a number two to Mbappe than to leave Real Madrid and go to Leeds. That's just me.
He might not win anything, he might get
He might not win
relegated.
anything, so I don't know.
No,
I don't know if that's ever going to
but
happen.
no, no. But the way you look at it, you talk about playing time. What is his priority,
I don't know.
right?
What should be his
Chelsea,
priority? Should he still
Chelsea had.
consider going to Leeds?
If he wants to win something and be around big boys and learn from them a bit, but not play so much, but win something, maybe stay at Rema. But if he's concerned about his development, I want to play 90 minutes. I will seriously want to play. I want to improve myself, then go to Leeds. If they are going to guarantee you play time, because you will play week in, week out in Leeds,
Mm-hmm.
and you are going to play in the Premier League, you are going to suffer
Mm-hmm.
Leeds, right? So that's it. So it depends on what he wants,
At the end
really.
of the day, I feel like stay at
Yeah,
Real Madrid.
yeah. So
Mbappe might get injured. You get your chance to
okay.
play again.
It's the
Like,
same. It's the same advice Maresca gave to Chukwuemeka. Say, look,
mm-hmm.
you are part of my plans, but if you stay, most of the time you are not fit. If you
Mm-hmm.
stay, you just be coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
You need game time to improve. You need game time to improve. And he chose to go out on loan, and he's really playing well,
That's
right?
crazy, right? Yeah, imagine having Ferguson and Romero. That's crazy.
What?
Because
Wait, Juve had Ferguson.
that's crazy.
Wait. Juve had. I can't remember. Like, let me see. Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, they
That's
did.
crazy, man.
They did. They did.
Wow. It
It's
was put.
crazy.
Oh my
They sent him
days.
on loan and then he went to Bournemouth and then
Oh,
Real Madrid. That
gosh.
boy is unreal, man. He's really unreal. He's really unreal. The way he plays, he just suits that Xavi Alonso. Like that signing, if I rate all the signings that Madrid have made so far, I'll
You
put
think that's their
like
best
this summer,
signing?
like this. I guess it came this
This
window. So
transfer win.
this
Yeah.
transfer window, I'll rate
Mm.
Ferguson as top, Ferguson and then
That's
Trent
for Real Madrid.
for Real Madrid. Ferguson top and then Trent. He's crazy. He's unreal, man. He's really
He
good.
plays against his former club tomorrow.
He's a really good player. Anyways, let's wrap this up. Wrap transfer conversations with a non-transfer news, but I just felt like it was interesting to read. But let's read
Mm.
it out. Barcelona have finally paid the last installment of the funds owed to Lionel Messi half a decade after the current Inter Miami forward left Barcelona.
Oh my gosh.
So at least one less thing to worry about. At least they are broke,
Oh,
but at least they don't owe
they were
Messi.
see, and so Messi could not just forgive the money and just say take,
No, Messi
forget about
actually.
it.
So 5 years after deferring 47.6 million euros worth of
Yeah.
wages, hear that. Messi has finally received the remaining 5.95 million euros, which is like $7 million,
When
which
did they pay
he
him
was
this money?
entitled.
Was it this week?
I guess they finally just giving him the money.
He
Like
looks that maybe as he received that money, he just refused to play because the way he was
let that
walking
let that
around
take us let
today.
that take us into PSG that
No,
Miami.
oh my god. So okay, before we jump into Club World Cup,
Yeah.
what do you think about Joao Pedro? Is he a good signing for Chelsea or
Hundred
he's
percent,
just
100% good signing. You see, when you guys were throwing around different names, Ekiteke came up, Wolfmate
mm,
came up, Kolomwani
yeah,
came up. Who else came up was linked to you guys? I think those were the major guys that were linked to you guys. I
yeah,
just felt
yeah,
like none of them were a good fit. I didn't think any of them would have been a good fit for Chelsea. But
mm.
now that you guys have gone, I wanted us to go for Joao Pedro. But if you look at it, we don't really
And
need
he
Joao
will
Pedro.
fit you guys. You will fit
Yeah, but we don't really need him, right? If we have
as
some
a
of our guys,
striker.
if we have some of our guys
You will
stable,
need him as a striker. He's really good
yeah, he's really good. But any day I'll still pick a fit Jota. I'll still pick an informal
over
fit
him.
Jota over him. No,
Yeah,
not like
Jota is
over him. Like
he's intelligent.
There are
Jota is
different types of
intelligent.
players, but I just
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
more comfortable with Jota. He knows how to put the ball at the back of the net. So,
yeah,
but for Chelsea, looking at that number 9 position has been lacking. You get Liam
yeah.
Delap, which Delap is good, but
He's okay.
I
He's
just don't
enough.
think he's
Yeah,
enough. And I don't
yeah.
think Nicholas Jackson is a good enough deputy to Liam Delap. So going to get
He
Joao
might
Pedro,
he might keep coming in and collecting red cards.
yeah, I'm going to get Joao Pedro is that push towards very versatile forwards. Very versatile forwards are always a gem to have on your team
That's
because
what
you
you
can
need.
easily slot them
Yeah,
into different positions.
yeah,
For example, a team that will go for
yeah.
a
It's going
player
to
that
take
can
time.
play
Yeah,
a player that can play left and right wings.
yeah,
That's a plus for you. You go for a player that can play left, right, and also play as a 10 and also play as a striker. That's a
yeah.
huge plus for your team.
Plus,
So
yeah,
Joao
yeah,
Pedro
yeah.
to Chelsea would cook, right? And honestly,
55 plus 5 million in add-on.
honestly, it
Not a
wasn't
bad
bad.
deal.
It wasn't a bad
Yeah,
deal. Brighton
I
this
don't
time
think so.
around, they were fair. They were fair. Yeah, you guys have to agree. They were fair. They were fair.
Ah,
The
is it
lab is going to take
the lab? I just say I know, but Joao Pedro is
that is
special,
wrong.
and he's going to go to the Club World Cup
Yeah, Joao Pedro is special,
this week.
man.
He's joining
Oh,
this week, going to
he's
Club
actually
World
coming
Cup.
to the club. Oh yeah. Now
Yes,
you guys are
which
going to
is
beat.
good.
If you guys don't beat Palmeiras, I'll be
We
surprised.
have to.
But
We have to. But
as you
Caicedo
know
is
the
not
drill.
around.
If you don't beat Palmeiras, I
Yes.
bring my champagne. I pop my
So,
champagne. But
so what are we
I
starting off with? Inter Miami.
let's start with PSG Inter Miami.
Okay, let's start with them.
That's the game I watched. Start with
Okay,
that game.
let's start with them.
Man,
Messi. What's wrong with me? Like I just saw the brother just walking, like he was just
I feel
walking
like
like this. Suarez was even running.
PSG today
Let me check who
showed
is older.
PSG today showed levels. It showed us that there are levels to this game. You understand?
Ah, and to tell you, do you know that
You
Suarez
did,
and Messi were in
SSB,
PSG before?
you deserve a bomb for that comment you just gave, bro. You deserve a bomb,
Yeah.
bro. That was so. I thought he was going to get to 7. I thought he was going to get to 7 goals in the first half.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In this,
PSG are playing
yeah,
it? I mean, like they're playing pickup soccer. I was surprised.
was bad.
It
It
felt like
was bad. I just saw,
five
and
aside.
the thing is that the camera people are very wicked. Immediately they score, they don't show Messi's face. I'm like, why?
It's the
Why?
biggest. It's the
Why you?
star. It's the
You
biggest star
must
on the pitch.
immediately the ball enters the net. They don't pin Messi.
Do you know what was
Pick his face.
what was funny about that game was when the commentator said, and I made a video about it on TikTok. The commentator was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, Inter
yeah.
Miami, they are not playing well. PSG are dominating Inter Miami, and Messi has had less than 10
For
touches in
at
the game."
10 touches. Yes, I remember.
This was like
Yeah.
30 minutes into the game, by the way. I was like, wait,
And Messi, for Messi to just have 10 touches is
number
bad.
one, wait, a team that smoked Liverpool, smoked Arsenal, smoked
What do you expect?
Inter
What do you
Milan.
expect? It
Do
felt like they
you
were
really?
disrespecting the team.
Oh yeah, Travis, I literally came from the video right now, bro. Do you really think that team? Do you really think that team that smoked a lot of people, they will not
Yeah.
smoke? They will not smoke this MLS side? You're joking.
I expected it, to be
I'm
honest.
actually even
Because
disappointed. I'm
yeah, it
disappointed they
seems like
ended with 4 goals.
they were just
I know.
I thought it was for him.
Nah, you have another bomb for that, bro. What the hell? I thought it was Auckland. I thought it
Yeah,
was
they were just
Auckland.
I
This
said
man,
Messi was just walking
Nuno
like this,
Mendes,
just walking around.
Nuno Mendes, Pacho. In fact, you got to a point. Luis Suarez, you're talking about Luis Suarez was running around. He was just fouling
He
people.
tried. He
He was just
tried. He was
fouling people.
fouling. No, it's
So
part of his style now, right? Harass
nothing,
you,
nothing for him.
nothing,
Harass who?
harass
Nothing for him.
you. Try
Look
to
at.
get goal.
I saw Luis
Suarez,
today.
Baba is
I saw all
expired.
the white hairs on
Suarez.
Suarez head today. All the white hairs were
I'm about checking
standing.
his age as they are talking
He's
about his
no, don't
white
check.
hair.
Don't need to check it. I can tell you his age because I looked it up. He's 38 years old. I actually
Ah,
went to check his age again to
serious?
confirm. Yes, sir. He's 38 years
How old
old.
is Messi? How old is Messi?
Honestly, Amy, why are we surprised? I
What
don't
is
get
surprised?
this.
How old is Messi?
Well, I don't know Messi's age. I don't know Messi's age. Messi will probably be
Let me
like
check Messi.
37.
While you are talking, I'll check
Okay.
Messi's age.
Honestly
Yeah, that's
speaking,
pretty sure.
say people might not like this, but outside Europe, it's bro, it's dead,
Messi
bro.
is 38. Their age mate too.
The
Suarez look like he's 50.
PSG put down their tools. You could see that in the second half. Yeah, bro. Like
Yeah,
no chance. Like no chance,
yeah.
man. They just have to take it easy
Messi
on
is
them.
38. Yeah.
Like Hakimi, that guy is unreal,
Oh,
bro. Hakimi has to be honest.
Busquets.
Honestly, we need to talk
Busquets
about
is terrible. Busquets is. What that mistake was from Busquets, right? The second goal. I think it was Busquets.
man. Busquets. Check Jordi Alba. Yeah, check Jordi Alba's age too.
Busquets is just 36. So
He doesn't look it.
no.
He doesn't look 36.
No,
A bunch of old
He's
heads,
gone.
bro. A bunch of old heads that they put together
No,
with
no.
these young stars.
I hope they are not paying them
Man,
big money. I hope because they are just
Busquets
wasting.
hasn't been good since 2016, bro.
Jordi Alba is 36. Is it that he's just retired? Like I don't get.
I'm telling you,
He's
it's a
just retired.
bunch of old heads that they brought to this competition. But anyways,
Oh my days. Modric should be like 39 or 40. I think so.
I think it's not just about
Modric,
age; it's also about fitness, trying to keep fit. Because Ronaldo is 40.
Modric is 39.
Ronaldo
Modric
is
is
don't
39.
forget Ronaldo is 40 years old.
This comment for me is very funny. Say Busquets never runs. How will he not look old? So he's not even fit. And to be honest, Busquets has never been. Anyways, he's also good. Try.
I was
Busquets
very
has always been
confused.
hyped,
I was very
overhyped.
confused. I was very
Yeah,
confused why Inter Miami thought that they could play out of the back.
very stupid.
I was like,
Very stupid.
your coach tactically,
Very like
nah,
it makes no sense.
nah.
Get the ball to the defender and put
What
it
do
up.
you
Then you
mean?
guys push
You
up.
guys are trying to play
Ah,
out of the
play
back.
out of the back. They are crazy. It was disrespect. Play to the defender, play
Who
it
do
up,
you
then you
who do
push
you
up.
who do you think you are? Because you have retired old heads at your team. You think they will do
Rooney,
something? Bro,
Rooney be like Rooney is
Uh, it
let me
was
check
just.
Rooney's age.
Anyways, I'm glad that it just ended for you.
Rooney is
Man,
39. I can't even believe it.
say Busquets is Obi Mikel is slow mo.
Like,
Yeah, you guys are cracking me up, man. Hey, Avi,
oh my
Avi,
days.
you're on a run with these comments, bro. You're just good at Busquets. You guys are cracking me up. But honestly, that game was, I mean,
Ah.
it was expected.
At a
It was
point,
expected.
when Busquets made this mistake in the second goal, I was like, Busquets, like, what were you thinking? I don't get what were you trying to do there? Are you trying to turn? Are you what are you trying to do? Okay, fine, it's
Bro.
happened, and I just felt like they kept on showing Messi was not running. He was
Bro,
not. I don't know. Maybe that's his
the
game now.
moment I even saw Messi take the ball, they took the ball off him.
He wasn't running. He's like, that's why I asked you if they paid Messi that money this week.
The person that said
He just
online,
went for Faji enjoyment.
the person that said online in the comment section that I was reading a comment, I saw a comment and somebody said,
Yeah.
Messi still has the legs to play in Europe.
Eh?
Brother, you are
Eh?
delusional. You are
Delusional.
delusional. You
Thank
think that
God
Messi
the
can still play
PSG
in
let
Europe?
him go.
He
Nah,
can't.
no,
He
he can't. He
cannot.
can't. He can't.
What? The
That's
pace
why
of
they
the
are.
game, you
Even
can't.
Saudi football might even be too fast for Messi. Kingsley, Saudi football might be too fast for Messi.
I think he should just enjoy. He should just enjoy his vacation in Miami.
Yeah, he
He
said
should not.
Messi should not
He should
play.
not.
Let him just be on the bench.
He should not be starting for Argentina. I actually think he should not
On
start.
the bench.
I just
Yeah, they are better players.
but I don't think he should start. Inter Miami started by group stage. They are legit the second worst team in this tournament. I don't even know how they got to this round of
They
16.
got through.
I don't know
There are a
how
lot
they
of
passed that group
good
stage.
Brazilian teams that left.
I
That
was
could have
expecting to
been
see
a
Boca
better,
Juniors. Boca Juniors would have
yeah,
put up
done
more of a
better
fight.
fight. Yeah. And there was absolutely. Wait, Boca Juniors were in the same group with Inter Miami.
Yeah, there was. I think so. Let me pull up. Let me
No,
pull
no,
up
no, no.
the.
They were in the
But
same group as
they
Bayern Munich. Bayern.
oh, it was
They were in the
Bayern Munich.
same
It was
group
Bayern
as
Munich.
Bayern. They
You're
could
right.
not beat Auckland, so
You're right.
that's why they
Yeah,
went through.
Inter. Oh, my bad. Inter Miami were in the same group with Porto and Al Alil and Palmeiras. So Palmeiras have made it through. Inter Miami,
I can't
yeah,
believe Porto even went
they're not
out.
lucky.
Probably Pon. Yes, thank you.
Even
Sundowns.
Sundowns will smoke it,
If Sundowns play this Inter Miami,
smoke
they
them.
they would have gone out.
There are a
Yes.
lot of teams that would have beaten Inter Miami, not just even Sundowns.
No.
Even Ulsan would have beaten them. Urawa Reds
Yes,
would have
yes.
beaten them. So
Reds,
many
yes,
other
yes,
teams
yes.
would have won them. So have you seen Messi's passes? It's like, they can't drop Messi. Yeah, Messi will most likely play, but he has won the World Cup. Like that was what we were all pushing for in the last World Cup.
Yeah, and he's won
Messi.
everything.
He has won it. He has won everything. At this point,
And
just
as
play
Kingsley,
for fun.
as they've paid him the balance of the money now from Barca, he's not ready
Mhm.
to play again. He should just drop his boots.
You've gotten
Yes.
$7 million, bro. Like Baka has
Eh,
paid you your final wages, $7 million.
Probably this week they paid him.
Go on
He just went for
vacation, man.
enjoyment.
Like
Yeah.
go and enjoy your life.
Chevy said it's all Porto's. Yes, I blame Porto for this.
Even
Yes, it's
Messi
Porto.
got a free kick in this game, in the PSG game. You don't
Yes, yes,
remember?
yes,
He
yes.
got a free kick.
He's not doing that rubbish he did before. That they didn't set the wall where they say, oh, Messi's back. Oh,
Messi's back. Messi's
almost
back.
set there. They didn't
What?
set the wall well. I beg.
I don't understand what would have happened if you scored.
Oh,
It would have been 4-1. What would have happened? You would not
true,
have to come back in the
true,
game. What a
true,
consolation
true,
goal. Nothing would have
true.
happened.
Let's jump on to
Okay, it's
Chelsea because I have
off topic, but
I have a
Chelsea
lot.
yesterday was the bullet.
I have a lot to
Okay,
talk
let's talk
about
about
my
Chelsea. Let's
coach.
talk about Chelsea. Yeah.
Kingsley.
I watch the rest of your this thing.
You see what made us do you know what made us go through?
What made you go? The red card.
Yes, the red card made us go through.
Yeah, but that red card was fair. That tackle
But
was a second
yes,
yellow.
but
That
it's
tackle
as
was
a
a second
result
yellow.
of as a result of the hard work they were putting in.
Mm-hmm.
Benfica did not play anything,
Mm-hmm.
right? They were hard working, but the moment I'm tired of Maresca, or whatever he calls himself, Pep 2.0, putting
Mm-hmm.
a left back or a defender in midfield. He should stop it.
I think he should stop all his preseason antics.
Stop it. Asugo, Santos, there are people on the bench. If you are doubting, bring them
Mm-hmm.
in. Right? The moment I didn't even, on the live I
Yeah.
said it will probably be one
Yeah.
of what's this guy's name now? I even forgotten my player's name.
Which guy?
Chaluba or
Mm-hmm.
Augusto that caused the penalty. Lo and behold, it was Gusto. But at the same time, that referee was just dodgy. That referee was dodgy. I was confused about the penalty. First of all, he jumped. He's backing the he nodded the ball, but he's backing it. and the ball hits his hand, he's coming down. How is that a penalty? Like, do you no? I don't get. Is it that when
I,
you
I
jump up,
understand. I understand what you're
you have
saying.
to jump like
Because
this?
you can't
You
control your body when your hands when you're
yes,
releasing it, right?
you're jumping.
It's
You
been
jump with your hand,
honestly speaking,
right?
it's not just that referee. Like these handball calls to penalties in general from the league, Premier
Terrible. It's
League,
been
across all
terrible.
competitions, they've been
Yeah,
missing it. Because I don't
yeah,
know how they
yeah.
maybe you jump with your hands folded or to your side when you
Exactly.
jump.
SSB, you got it. It reminded even me
He
of the
has to
Real
start that
Betis game.
Nkunku goal. I'm like, wow,
Kingsley and
wow,
Nkunku in this game,
Nkunku,
after
wow.
when Nkunku came on, Nkunku was not the striker. It was
Mm.
Kopama they pushed. So that's the
I can't
thing
believe
now.
you guys have Nkunku and you're not using him like that.
It is Maresca's problem. Why do you use the thing is that this guy is fond of using people out of position. We've said it from the beginning. Nkunku is not a striker. He's a 10 or a left winger. Use him as one of the when he came in, immediately you can see him signaling that I'm on the left. I'm on the left. Probably he told the coach, I don't want to play striker. I'm on the left. After some time, you notice he now came in, he started playing as a 10. That's what he was playing. Kopama now push forward. But you need someone like that, someone that can score goals.
That the way he scored that goal, lifted it over Otamendi. I'm just like, wow.
We knew that Otamendi was going to raise his leg. Otamendi is an area boy. Otamendi is an area boy.
Otamendi
And
wanted to
he
use
knew.
experience. He wanted to use experience to stop that goal. Damn.
Yes, and he knew that Otamendi was going to fly up. He just said, "You are going to fly up." He sent it up this way.
Yeah,
No matter how you,
you're not
no
catching that.
matter how you do it, you are not catching that.
Even the keeper could
right?
not even save that. That was good.
Which is good.
That was good.
He practically saved the team. Do you get? But
Drewsbury all scored.
Yes, but another person we should talk about, Kingsley.
Yeah.
That he's 100 million. You can't tell me he's not worth 100 million. Where's Chevy on this life? If you watch that game,
Chevy is on the live right now.
He's on the live. Caicedo. You tell me Caicedo is not worth 100 million. The interception for that third goal was Caicedo. And then the second goal was still Caicedo. He's the one that took it from this side, right? Intercepted it, took it forward, gave it to Palmer, and he was the one that gave that shot at the keeper.
Caicedo is unreal.
The third goal, he was the one that intercepted it on the midfield. They were still arguing. They were like, oh, it's a foul. That referee that doesn't even know what he's doing. You're arguing with him. Caicedo said, keep arguing with him. Just give Pedro Neto, brother. Finish it off.
Free. Just went. Scored.
That's it. Like Caicedo not being in the quarterfinal, I don't know how we're going to survive.
That is the heart of your midfield. He's literally the heart of your midfield. You take Caicedo away, Chelsea have no midfield.
Palmeiras, how are we going to survive? It will be hard.
It's going to be tough.
Yes,
I think maybe Lavia might do something. Asugo, whatever his name is. Would they start him? Do you think they'll start him?
He needs someone. Asugo is strong. He needs someone strong and physical in that midfield. I don't know if he's going to trust him. He doesn't trust him. He's 20 years old. I don't know.
Yeah. So we need to praise Chelsea. They are coming from the end of the season after finishing fourth and winning a European trophy. They deserve a lot of praise. It's not easy to be a big club. Fair. Caicedo is a minimum of 120 million.
AB, please.
Thank goodness all these pack the boys teams are going home now. These teams come to sit back, injure players and stop out with. I know.
Yes. And you know the thing that paid me about Benfica? They were sitting back and they wanted to get 2 free goals. You saw it now. I was angry, like
it's all
jumping off
now. It's all tactics. It's all tactics. That's just how that's their tactics. That's how it works.
And you know the thing that the thing I was paying after they got that penalty, I just kept on saying, Benfica, you are going home. You are going home. There's no how you will survive. You are going, and you know what they wanted? They wanted to take it to penalty. Because that's the only way they could remove us.
Yeah.
And if we go to penalty, Sanchez, we are going out.
Yeah, you guys
are going out. We're done.
You guys will be done.
We're done.
You guys
and
might
the team knew, Chelsea, we knew that they wanted to take it to penalty and we refused, which is good. We praise them, fine. Next round is Palmeiras. It'll be tougher. Anyways, Palmeiras will play Chelsea. Palmeiras will play Chelsea. Let's go to Flamengo Bayern.
Okay, that game I didn't watch.
I like
So
that. You know why
like
I like?
what
I know why I
happened?
like that game. I
Yeah.
know I like that game. The Flamingo, they started trying to
Mm-hmm.
flex muscle, passing out from the back.
It's
They
passing
gave
out
them
from the
two goals,
back.
two quick slaps,
Like,
1-2. Fifth
why?
minute, ninth minute,
Why are you
they
passing
gave
out of
it
the
to them.
back? Like why?
And Bayern does a seriously high press. But at the same time, I
Mm.
like that their energy levels did not drop. Their
Mm-hmm.
confidence did not drop.
Yeah.
I feel like it's only Bayern that could have knocked out this Flamingo team.
Because they are a very solid team
They're a
actually.
stubborn side.
They are very solid. They are not easy to defeat. I mean, they beat you
They're a
guys. So
stubborn side.
you
If you are
guys.
not a team that does serious, like if PSG played Flamingo,
Mm-hmm.
yes, the press was too much. The press, Kingsley, is like, how do I say it now?
Mm.
They are not, they think that Bayern, but they tried even with SSB. They tried with the press. And when some of those times when they pressed, they were playing out of it. I was like, oh my God, these guys are playing out of this press. I want to see, you know what I'm happy for?
Man.
PSG Bayern. I wanted to see this in the Champions League. We could not see it.
Ah
Remember,
man.
they were on
Boys.
opposite sides.
Boys.
Now
PSG Bayern.
let PSG meet Bayern. We want to see how
Let's
good
take a look at let me share my
this
screen.
PSG team is,
Let's take a look
right?
at how this bracket is looking these days now. Oh my days. Boys, like this is going to be crazy. I
Yeah.
can't believe PSG and Bayern are going to meet each other. I can't believe it.
Nice. It's good. It's good for us.
Ah
I like
man.
that. The only thing that is paining me is that Man City is not on the other side of the tie. They're on the easy side with Chelsea.
He said they're on
It
the
pain
easy
me, God.
side.
Yes, if not, I should have just cruised to the final. They lose in the final, right?
Yeah.
That would have been better for me.
Okay, these are the brackets looking like right now. Palmeiras Chelsea, obviously. Friday, 8 p.m. We'll find out. We'll find out who's going to the semifinals. Remember, we said on this live that Chelsea, you guys
Should
should get to these
eh,
semifinals. So
SSB say we should not have any excuse, and I
we
give
should
you
not
guys
have any
three excuses.
excuse. Well, it's just those are no excuses. You guys should be getting semifinals. You should be able to beat
We'll see.
Palmeiras. At least
We'll see.
learn from what you did against Flamengo. Learn from that. Maybe they are different teams though, but learn from
Kingsley,
that
my
and try
coach
to play better.
is not learning anything. He's not.
And on
He's not.
Saturday, PSG Bayern. Oh my
Damn, this will
days.
be a hot tie,
This is a
man.
must watch. This is a must watch game. And then tomorrow we have Inter Fluminense, Man City, Al Hilal.
Ah, God.
City
That
Al
semi
Hilal,
final,
man.
the quarter final will be Inter, probably Inter Man City.
Inter Man City, right?
Yeah. He
Man.
said PSG are
PSG
the
are Champions League winners. Team
team
is
to
complete.
complete.
What PSG is doing is where Chelsea are trying to get to. And I
True,
noticed one thing too, like when you were
true,
explaining
true.
how you guys are in possession of the ball, where you're
Who
like,
is that?
oh, when Chelsea are in possession of
Okay.
the ball, you guys are like 3-2-5. I
Yeah.
noticed that PSG they are almost like that as well. When I was watching the game,
Same thing.
I
Yeah.
saw them set up like that, like three two
Yeah.
five. Right, I was
Yeah.
seeing like that five. In fact, that
The
five,
five is that
Hakimi,
aggressive five.
that five
Ak-
is so aggressive. It's so
Hakimi is
aggressive.
always up front. Same thing with
Hakimi
Cucurella.
is
Oh,
up
yes.
front. Even Nuno
Yeah.
Mendes too is quite high.
Yeah. Up.
Both
Yeah.
of them, before you know it, I'm seeing both of them in the box. I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on? It's
And their
crazy.
own three at the back. Someone from midfield completes that three.
Okay, question for you guys in the chat. Question for you guys in the chat. I said that a non-European team will not win the Club World Cup when this started. Do you think
Mhm.
that is the case now? That a
The
non-European team absolutely cannot win this Club World Cup? Remember the
I'm sure
non-European
you
teams
know
we
why
have.
I'm sure. You know why I'm sure.
Why?
If Palmeiras escapes Chelsea,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think they would, but if they escape Chelsea, they would not escape Manchester City. Never.
Well, what are
Kingsley.
the non-European teams that we have left in this competition is who? Al Hilal, right?
Fluminense.
Fluminense,
Yeah.
Palmeiras. Where's Monterrey
Yeah.
from? Monterrey, they are non-European, right?
Mexico.
So,
Yeah, I think they're Mexico. I
so
think so.
I mean, I don't have any. I don't have.
Who
I
is
mean,
Monterrey playing?
Monterrey,
Dortmund.
Dortmund will most likely remove them. I don't
Yeah.
know. Flamengo. They were the team that I had the most hope in, but I mean, it's
Upset.
Bayern,
There's
bro.
no upset that is going to
We
happen.
thought that they thought that upset. We thought that would have been
Forget
an upset, but
forget upset too.
no
There's no
chance.
upsets.
No
Lie.
chance.
Nah,
See,
nah.
if City play Palmeiras, it will be a bloodbath.
It would, because Palmeiras will come out to attack. That's what City likes. You attack them. Let's play
Wow.
attacking football.
But can you guys
Hmm.
handle Palmeiras then? Do you think you
I
guys will be
don't
able to
think
handle
so. I
Palmeiras?
don't think so. With that Caicedo not
But
there.
AB, if
Hmm.
you guys get kicked out at this point in the competition, would you say that yeah, you guys have gone far enough to get that money?
Okay, but I will
And
hold
if
on.
you
I
guys
will
get to
hold on to.
quarterfinals,
I will hold on to what SSB said. There's no excuse not to reach semi-final.
I
There's
feel
actually no
so. I feel
excuse.
so. I
There's
feel
no
so.
excuse.
I feel
And Joao
so.
Pedro is going to be added to the team. There's no
Exactly.
excuse, right? So the only thing for my coach now is to stop this rubbish he does of using a
Mm-hmm.
defender inside as a midfielder. You should
Mm-hmm.
stop it. It's not like it's different when you say, oh, somebody is in this one is more than inverting.
Yeah.
Gusto just stays inside there and plays as a midfielder.
Drop that toxic Pep rhetoric with his tactics, all those playing out of position, people out of it. Drop
Yeah,
that and
yeah,
have the
yeah.
right people in the
I
right place.
noticed that too.
Palmeiras attack
Palmeiras
for
attack goes to
Estavo.
Estavo.
If you shut him
Yeah.
down, they are toast. It's just like how like Arsenal when they attack through Saka, you look to shut down Saka and then maybe you have a chance. Anyways, what are
But
your
we'll see
final
what we are
thoughts?
getting, Kingsley. We'll see what we are getting. Final thoughts. Is that all we've gone through? We'll see
Oh,
what
we've
we are
gone through.
getting in
Wait.
Estavo.
Let me see. What else you want to talk about? I thought we covered everything. Club World
We've
Cup.
covered everything.
I guess
We have.
everything we wanted to talk about. I think so.
So, like your predictions for tomorrow's game. What are your predictions?
Okay, tomorrow's game, my predictions. Let me share my screen again. My prediction for tomorrow's game. Oh my days. Tomorrow's game
But
is between
America has a. You see, America has indoor stadiums. What? Yes.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's game is between for
Yeah.
Inter Fluminense. I will lean more Inter, or maybe an
We
offset
think so.
might
You think
happen
so?
because Inter are not looking strong this week.
Fluminense. These two teams are unbeaten in this competition. I hope you know. Oh, with
Oh,
Manchester City too. Oh no,
Man, Man City Al Hilal would be a tough game.
it
It's
would.
going to be actually this is going to be a test for this
You
rebranded
think
Man City
so?
with these new players. I think Al Hilal will be a good test for them. I think
Okay,
so
because
because
they sit back and defend.
no, Al Hilal don't just sit back and defend. They actually play.
Go forward.
They
Okay,
play.
true.
They actually come out and play. And Salim Al-Dassari is really solid.
Pep versus Inzaghi.
Pep
That would
versus
be good.
Inzaghi, Salim Al-Dassari is really like solid in my opinion. He's a good player. I mean, they have a
The
lot of guys too at Al Hilal. What's this guy's name? Ruben Neves, right? Ruben Neves is there.
yeah,
Um, Koulibaly is there. Anyway, yeah, Koulibaly is there.
Uncle
But
Koulibaly.
I still feel like when I watch Al Hilal play, Al Hilal played Real Madrid.
Quality,
Arguably,
quality.
arguably, we said it was not like an informed Real Madrid, right? We've been saying that for the longest time. This Real Madrid is not informed, but then they did well, right? They've done well so far in this competition. I see them being a true test for City, and if City are not able to finish this in 90 and they leave it to penalties, maybe an offset might happen. Who knows?
SSB say if City gets the first goal, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a
Yeah,
long day. A long day. Huh? Wow, a lot of Asian Cup champion players. Wow,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
lot of Asian
I
Cup.
just feel like it will be tough. Like
Wow.
City obviously would win, but I just
Yeah.
feel like it will still be tough for them. That's just what I think. You know.
The only I think for me is Al Hilal. Is that how you
Mm.
pronounce it? Al
Ali
Hilal.
Ali Hilal, yeah.
The only problem I have with how Hilal is they lose a lot of they create chances but they
But they
don't
don't
put them away.
score. They're not
That is
clinical.
that is what we if they are not clinical enough,
Honestly
they are
speaking,
going home.
I don't see
They
them
are going home.
winning. I don't see them winning City.
Good.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Like, come on, Mamouche, Haaland,
It's too much.
Foden,
And guys are
Doku,
going to come out from the bench.
Savinho, Ryan
Yeah, it's too
Cherki,
much.
Ait
It's too
Nuri,
much. It's too
Reinders,
much.
Rodri.
It's too
Ah,
much, Kingsley.
Salim Adasari, bro, you're good in Saudi, but I don't think you're going to be good against these guys. I don't
We'll
think so.
see.
I don't
We'll
think
see.
so. But we'll see.
Mon
And
Montreal
then
abi Monterrey. Are they
Monterrey,
hard?
they play on Tuesday. So Let me share my screen again. They play on Tuesday. Monterrey,
But why is their game on Tuesday? Should it
Real
not be the
Madrid,
same day?
Real Madrid, Juventus. No,
Oh,
no,
it's
like
Tuesday.
Monday, then Tuesday,
Okay,
next day.
okay, okay, okay.
So
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Juventus. I don't know. I think Real Madrid.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to call Real Madrid, Juventus. Who do you think? Who do you think? I think Real Madrid, but we just have to see, right? Maybe that might be the offset. Do you
Probably.
think? I
I
feel like
won't be
that's the only
surprised.
game that looks
I
like it
won't
might
be
be the offset.
surprised if I won't be surprised if Juventus win. But Real Madrid should win that game. They should.
They should win that game. They
Should.
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 If that
It's
game
just
goes
like
to if that game goes to penalties, what do you think? They play the
if it goes
whole
to penalties, Juventus is
120.
out. Because Courtois catches penalty. Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm,
Let's see. But Real Madrid should be. I
But
mean,
they have a
Real
really
Madrid should be the team favor to win this. They should be they are
yeah,
the team favor to win this. And then Dortmund, nobody cares about Dortmund and Monterrey. We expect Dortmund to
think
win.
so.
We expect Dortmund to win. If Dortmund don't win, then I don't know. Oh, Mbappe might be back. Yeah, I heard Mbappe is back training too. He's back from his, I mean,
Wow.
gastro stuff that he had, but he's
Yeah.
back in training. So maybe Mbappe finally we might get to see him. But if
Wow.
Mbappe doesn't start and they kick Real Madrid out of this Club World Cup, then we never get to see Mbappe in this Club World Cup. We'll have to wait
That would be
till
mad.
the actual league to see Mbappe play. But
Okay. Yeah, final thoughts.
yeah, my final thoughts on this. I know we talked a lot about transfers, but the biggest
Mm,
transfer news I think is Joao Pedro to Chelsea, and I think
yeah,
Joao Pedro to Chelsea such a steal in terms of the price and the value and the person, the
yeah.
versatility of the player, his ability to play
He's
in
good.
multiple
He's
positions,
underrated. He's good.
his fight for the ball. I've watched a lot of Brighton games with Joao Pedro, and the way he tries to score, he's techy, he can dribble and find, he can pick up the ball and create chances for himself
And
and stuff
go.
like that.
Yeah.
So he's a really, really huge signing for you guys. And then when in terms of the Club World Cup, I'm really looking forward to two games in this round of 16 that I'm looking forward
Mm,
to is Real Madrid Juventus and Man
mm.
City Al Hilal, because those are the two games I feel
Wow.
like maybe an offset might happen, something unexpected. But on paper, I expect Man City
Mm,
to beat Al Hilal and I
yeah.
expect Real Madrid to beat Juve, but we'll have to see.
Yeah. Final thoughts for me. Like you said, Joao Pedro is really good. We're happy for him. Let's see how the coach uses him.
Mm,
Let's see how Pep 2.0 uses him. Because
mhm.
this guy, sometimes, I don't know if too many players is not good for him, right? We'll see
Yeah.
how that works out. But at the same time, for Club World Cup, I'm thinking Fluminense can take out Inter. Yes, I'm having that feeling. It's going
Mm.
to happen. We're
It
going
might,
to
it might
maybe
happen.
we might have this upset that we're talking about. It might come.
Yeah.
That's the only game I'm
Mhm.
seeing that it can happen. The rest might just be smooth sailing, as
Mm.
we've seen. Man City should go through. Real
Mhm.
Madrid should go through. We'll see. We'll see how good Juventus
And
are, right?
Dortmund too. Dortmund
Apart
should
from
go
that,
through.
we'll see.
Do you think Joao Pedro plays like Zlatan?
No, that'll be pushing it. No, Zlatan is no. Zlatan is Zlatan. Nobody can be like Zlatan, please.
Anyways, big shout out to you guys in the chat. AB, SSB, as always, I appreciate you guys. Chevy, and all the
Chevy,
guys that
yeah,
commented. I appreciate you guys for always joining our chat. Remember, 6 p.m. CST every single day. Guys, we're on the road to
yeah.
3,000 subscribers. So if you've not done so
Long,
already, please subscribe, like our video, and share it
yeah.
if possible. Share the
Long,
live.
longer Daddy Mustafa. Yeah, thanks for
And you
coming.
guys, as always, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the Club World Cup. And yeah, 6 p.m. CST.
Ciao.
Bye, guys.